I apologize for you tuning in today. I know that's not how you start a podcast that you want somebody to watch, but bottom line is it's time for you to get it started. It's time for you to get it. It's time for you to get Vicky. Time for you to get started. That's what it's about. Look, today that's what we're talking about. Look, let's get it started. No more excuses. And this might not be the best example, but I have to go to my main man, David, with Goliath. Because Goliath is terrorizing everything. Mm-hmm. But he comes to that point in place and he's like, look, all right, y'all gonna walk around fearful. Y'all gonna walk around, I'm paraphrasing. Y'all can read the text, 1 Samuel chapter 17, okay? But point is, he realizes that he's been equipped for this very purpose. And you've been equipped for this very purpose. You wrote an excellent blog realizing that there's a lot of people who are sitting on the thing that God has called them, that business, the ministry, whatever it may be, they're sitting on it waiting for so-called the right time.
Yeah.
If that's the case, we probably should have never started any businesses or any blogs or anything. It's sometimes embarrassing to post because it's like, oh, boy, are they posting from marriage today? What they posting from today? The point is, we got to get started.
Yeah.
We haven't arrived. You haven't arrived. But if you never make the foot forward to identify where you are, and yesterday we talked a little bit about obstacles, and you have to be able to identify your obstacles, the things that are keeping you from getting started, and deal with them. Look them right in the face and say, Goliath, you gonna fall today. I've been equipped for these things. I'm gonna take my slingshot. I'm going just go ahead. Oh, see the shoulder bounce. I'm going to take that thing and I'm going to launch it forward and I'm going to defeat you. And I'm going to terrorize the things that are terrorizing the people that I'm called to reach. Somebody got to be encouraged. Somebody needs your wisdom, your guidance. They need your instruction. They need your story. And we got to get started.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel the preacher coming out. So we have to identify our obstacles. We have to know our purpose. And we have to know God's plan. And then I'll also say, you got to know your craft. And here's the other part where we're really starting to be passionate about. And we got to know the structure that's going to support what God is telling you to do.
Yeah.
Because we study our craft. Oh, I can preach. Oh, I can teach. Oh, I know this. I know that. But the business side, that's where we got to study and realize what it is to go from there. I'll pull back. Beautiful. How you doing today?
Good. I think it is so important to just take that first steps. Like you said, sometimes we're just so stuck on having everything in line. If you're anything like me, like things have to make sense. You need to know what's next. You need to know an order of things. And sometimes you don't have all those answers, but not having those answers will stop you from progressing. And if you know you have a passion, you know there's something inside of you that's burning and other people need to know about it or hear about it or see it, whatever it might be, then it's so important to get to that, taking just that first step. Write it down if you haven't already written it down, something like that, just to get moving forward. And if it doesn't work out the first time, it's fine. There's most successful people that you're watching today have failed many more times than they've succeeded. And those failures have taught them something every time. We've learned from every mistake, every failure we've made. There's something to learn through that process. So our encouragement is just to keep going and try it today. And if it doesn't work today, try it a little bit different tomorrow, but don't stop trying. That's when you really fail, is when you quit trying.
The great theologian Nemo said, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. You had a sermon about that you preached. I never forgot that thing. But that's the point. We got to remove fear. Oh, Lord, if I do this and you don't do that and all this other stuff, look, we're going to be transparent. We're going to be real. We've been in situations when the bills are behind. We didn't know about this, know about that. We're just coming to the point when we have not going to say trustworthy, but we have mentors that we're looking up to for business. We've always had marriage, mentors. We have a great and awesome pastor. We have, male and female accountability. But to have somebody that's going to be able to lead and guide you in those directions, directions, whether it's physically that you know them like connected this way or that you find that program online. You got to do what you got to do to remove those barriers, study to show yourself approved, and just get in there, because like I always say, you are a tree planted by the rivers of water. If you choose to uproot yourself, you can't produce what God called you to produce, which means you can't feed who God has called you to feed. So stop starving people. I encourage you on today to make today your day of change, and that you're going to start. Remove the fear. And one way you can start, here's a plug. Go over to thrivinginlove.com and subscribe to our blog as well as the updates. We're just going to be feeding you guys with the words of encouragement right there. Start. It don't cost you nothing but time to fill out that form and to move forward. And you can unsubscribe anytime you feel as though we're not connecting with you. But allow this to be a starting point for you, that you'll make a commitment to God and to those you're called to minister to, that you will move forward. Let's get it started, baby.
Yeah, just get it started. And not only just for God and for the other people, but for yourself and for your family. You know, your family, your children are looking up to you. You know, you have people around you looking up to you. Your spouse may be looking to you for you to make a move or to take a step in faith. And people are depending on you. But, you know, for yourself as well, do something for you that has been burning inside of you. That will make you feel like you've accomplished something. Live your dream, live your purpose. And as long as you know you're seeking God and his direction and his guidance. But that's so important, that to not forget about your heart, where your heart has been, and you know that the things that God has been dealing with you about personally. If you begin to make those steps forward, I promise you, you will begin to feel that fulfillment maybe that you've been missing for a long time. And that's going to be God confirming that you're going in the right direction.
Hey, that's it. That's a wrap. Or it's the beginning. Either way, we're concluding this episode, but we actually want you to move forward. What good is it to hear God's voice, to know his assignment, and not do anything with it? Or maybe you don't know your assignment. Still, look, hit us up with the email, thrivinginlove@gmail.com. We like to pray for you. We want you to be planted in your purpose. So please go over to the website, log into the blog, subscribe to the blog, share with us your heart, and we look forward to seeing you succeed in being planted in your purpose. Let's get it started.